So this is the Screeniacs. Welcome back.
What is your name? Garrett.
Hello. This is...
I am Trent. Batman.
I am Wesley.
Okay, we know who you are.
Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you.
Anyway, today, guys, we are going to be doing a
Jerk.
review of Doctor Strange, not the porno. So basically, it's about Dr. Hugo.
Wait.
No, I keep saying Hugo Strange.
Steven.
It was Stephen Strange anyway.
Stephen Strange. I keep saying Hugo.
Doctor...
Stephen
Isn't he a Doctor
Strange.
Strange, right?
I don't know.
There's a
but
Doctor Strange in DC, isn't there?
Dr. Stephen Strange, who basically is in a car accident caused by somebody.
It's carelessness. It was
Himself.
caused by
Oh,
himself.
this is carelessness, yeah.
carelessness,
And
'cause
he
he was-
lost the use of his hands. They were all like shaking, crap, and he tried all this stuff. Like he did medical procedures on him, like 11 or 7 procedures on him, trying to make it
11 or 7.
7-11.
That's all.
7-11. Anyway, and
like
nothing
the
worked.
Slurpee.
So, an old guy who like was plagiarized. He plagiarized. Can you do it? You probably remember the movie a little bit. You go.
An old man who's paralyzed from his legs
He
down.
wasn't an old man.
He wasn't old.
He was
but-
middle-aged.
Yeah, fine. He said old man.
Sorry.
He was paralyzed from his legs down. And so...
Because he broke his back in an accident.
Stephen Strange went to him and asked him where he learned how to walk again. And he told him about the...
I forget the
This
place's
place.
name.
It's
He
like-
told him about a place.
It was like
I should look it up.
Name Pat or...
Can't-
Like
I can't do
Kamahashi.
It was Name Parpat.
It was like
Nepal.
Kamahashi or something.
It was somewhere in Nepal, like something like...
Nepal.
It's like right next to where Batman went to go his training.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah, like right next
and
door.
then there he
You
found...
can see the burning
and
building
then
as
there,
he went in.
and in there he found the ancient one.
It was basically this hot, bald chick. No, I'm just kidding. She's not
Dude.
hot, but some
Who?
bald chick who basically...
Who in the
She's
beginning-
like the girl version of Professor X
Who in the
from
beginning-
X-Men.
No, she's not. And who in the beginning of the movie?
Jeez.
Who in the beginning?
She's
Of,
bald. She's
Who in
old.
the beginning of the movie?
Stop interrupting.
What?
Who in the beginning of the movie was fighting against this man who was running away with the big group of people and a scroll, and so she was chasing him. And then he escaped, and then
It wasn't a scroll.
We
It
have
was
to
a
look
page
back
from a
there.
book. A spell book.
and so whenever Dr. Stephen Strange meets this woman,
Mate?
He
What?
then undergoes
Did you say
training.
mates this woman?
no,
Wesley, shut up.
and he
What did
then,
he say? Oh, he's...
at first they kick him out, but then they decide that
After his persistence and stubbornness,
They
not
decide
to
that
leave
they
through
could
the
use
door,
him
they
against the
let him
bad guy.
in. Yeah. We seriously gotta... Next time we do a review, we should learn the names and stuff. But anyway.
now Wesley keep on interrupting when I'm talking.
You go, yeah.
And then
You're just
as he starts
stupid.
training more and more, he starts like developing his skills, and then all of a sudden, he goes down to the library where it holds all the mystic arts, all the spells and tomes, and he finds this eye which allows him to reverse time or fast forward time.
No, that's not what it does. It allows
Exactly
him
what it
to
does.
restore an object. Restore or...
No, it
destroy.
allowed him to control time.
Yeah, it did. Because remember, if time froze, or he can be in an infinite loop. And
Yeah,
stuff
Yeah,
like
he
that.
control time, but...
Hold on, no,
the
Wesley,
thing
I'm not
with
wrong. I'm just not wrong here.
Okay.
And then he learns how to do that, but and then
You're just not wrong here.
and then the ancient one and the masters come up and tell him that he has to be careful when he does that because he can create a space-time continuum where you might get stuck in a time loop.
Mhm.
Exactly what he said. And then at that point, a little bit later, the London sanctuary, because there's 3 sanctuaries protecting
4.
4.
3.
A lot.
Hong Kong,
Hong Kong, London,
New
and New York.
That's all.
and Tokyo.
No, that's it.
Aw.
There's only 3.
No.
There was a lot of stuff in there. Like there's these 3 sanctuaries that protect the darkness of the infinite otherworlds, where the
Why don't you
main
start by
keeps out the
explaining-
dark
Why
world.
don't you
Yeah.
start by explaining the fact that there's infinite universes and some are evil? Like, basically how she described it to him. To Dr.
because I
Strange.
can't plagiarize them.
It's not plagiarizing, it's just explaining what's happening. Like, there are infinite universes, some are darker than others, and Earth is, like, basically the prime of them. And then there's, like, some kind of dark force that consumes universes
All right.
and worlds.
And so the main the main bad guy ends up being the darkness, I would say, but the main bad guy's henchman,
Damgon or something.
the main bad guy's henchman comes up and attacks the London Sanctuary and destroys it. Where
He was there with them, wasn't he?
But Doctor Strange came with the amulet
and
of
the,
time, or whatever,
and started fighting them off.
in reverse time. Remember, right before, right after the explosion.
No,
Then he.
No,
that was the London.
That was the Hong.
That was the London. That was the
That was the
Hong
Hong
Kong.
Oh,
one.
you're talking about
Because
the.
Yeah, the
remember
London
Wong was
one.
there?
The London one he
Wong.
destroyed.
You
And
picked the wrong one.
He got into the fight with the main bad guy's henchman, and they were fighting, and he like trapped him for a second, but he eventually got out. And we didn't even talk about the Doctor Strange's love interest.
Oh yeah.
Always
He
so
doesn't
much
have a love
happening.
What
He
was
doesn't
her
have a
name?
love interest.
What was her name?
It started with a K.
Christine.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it brief, and then he ends up in the Hong Kong sanctuary, where eventually the guy comes there and destroys it. So Doctor Strange has to reverse time and eventually go up into the darkness and confront the darkness, where he traps himself in an infinite time loop because the dark universe is outside of space and time. So he makes a time loop, and so as many times the darkness kills him, he can come back to life. So they eventually make a bargain that the darkness will be freed from the time loop as long as he leaves the other worlds alone.
And takes the zealots with him.
Yeah,
He goes out with him, and then Doctor Strange leaves, and that is pretty much the end of the story.
Yep, and then in the after credit scene, you see Doctor Strange talking to Thor about Thor's basically he's trying to find his father. Basically Doctor Strange was like, well, your brother Loki is on this list of people who are cause havoc throughout the universe. So basically, what?
No.
Anyway, so Doctor Strange, so basically Thor went to Doctor Strange and he asked him, well, I'm trying to find my father, and then Doctor Strange at the end is like, I think I can help with that. So,
As long as Thor,
As long as all of them
agree to go back. And
they'll stay at Asgard after Loki is captured or whatever. But yes, that was basically the plot point, or what we can scrounge up from it.
You guys did a terrible job of explaining that. I'm
Shut
sorry.
up, Wesley.
We tried our best, and that's
Anyway, my overall reaction to this movie was I liked it. It was really at first I was getting really tired because I thought it was a little boring, but then it started getting funny and actiony, and I was like, this is really good. And yeah, I think it was a pretty good movie, especially that after credit scene. That was really exciting.
I think there was just these parts where the whole universe was just shifting around and buildings were flipping into each other and
Yeah.
getting all this stuff.
That was cool.
The effects was a trip in
It
itself.
was really trippy.
It was a very visual.
Yeah.
thing.
If you were high
And you
and
know what was
watched this
better?
movie,
I was high during the movie, so it made it so much better.
No,
Oh,
you were
funny,
you were
sure.
not.
No,
I'm
I
just saying,
wasn't-
if you
I wasn't
were,
high at
that
that
would be a
point. I
crazy
wasn't high
movie,
at that point.
probably.
No, you
Yeah,
definitely would.
just all the visual effects and just spinning around each other's and
Yeah.
the magic and
Wesley,
and of course the ending. I like how the ending happened where where he didn't destroy the bad guy.
he just
he- He kind of
He dealt with him,
he resolved the situation,
without killing anyone, because
which is something that's not done a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think in a lot of the Marvel movies, they do that.
They
A
kill
lot
people
in
more
the
than
end, the main bad guy gets thrown in prison, or
Well, he's not thrown
He
in
gets
prison.
dealt
He
he gets dealt with. Though you can't throw darkness in prison.
yeah, no, he pretty
can't
much he
imprison
didn't
darkness.
he didn't throw darkness in prison. The darkness is still over top of all of him. He just the darkness could still invade, but he decided just not to.
But the thing is, the darkness knows if it goes to invade again, he'll just stick it back in the time loop. He'll do the exact same thing he did before.
True.
And now they're
Which
rebuilding,
technically makes sense.
and they're rebuilding the sanctuary, so the darkness can't come back.
What was your overall reaction to the movie, Wesley?
Me? I mean, it was good.
Well, that's just
I liked it.
text.
I don't know.
I liked
I
it.
don't know.
No, I liked it. It was a really good movie, and I think it was just one of those things. Marvel has really good movies, and that just goes on the list of their good movies.
Alright, what was your favorite scene from that movie?
Oh wow. My favorite scene.
I
I kind of liked when he got the cape. When the cape chose him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
yeah.
your favorite scene in the whole.
No, I'm just saying I
Avengers.
liked that. I liked that. That was really cool because I knew when he walked past that cape and he saw it like floating, I knew it was gonna do something for him later. I knew that he would put it on and it would do something for him special. But I didn't know what exactly, and now I realize it defends him, and it gives. I mean,
It lets him
basically, it
have the amazing
defends him.
ability of flight that no one else has.
My favorite part, I guess, was just the humor. I think of the movie was really funny. He's like Adelaide. He's like because when he asked like Wong, he's like, "What's your name?" Wong. It's like just one name, like Adelaide. Beyonce.
Adele, he said Adele, but
yeah, Adele. It's like Beyonce. Really, not Beyonce. And then like the next scene, he's listening to Beyonce. It was so awesome.
And
My
that's when he uses that thing to like grab books when he's not looking.
Oh yeah, that see, yeah, I think comedy was my favorite part of the movie.
I liked
my
comedy.
favorite part was like the visual aspect where the buildings were just flying around each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My favorite character though was the Cape. It was really funny.
The Cape was your favorite character?
Yeah, dude, he was funny, dude.
The Cape?
He's like the flying carpet from Aladdin.
No.
It's an
he
it.
acts like it.
It's an it, not a he.
I never said it was
No,
a
but
he.
you can use he for things you don't know the gender of to indicate.
Yeah,
both
but the
genders.
Cape doesn't have a gender.
Stupid. Oh, I
It's
can't
an
say
it.
that
It's an
on here.
object.
But yeah, I think the Cape was really funny.
Yeah, the Cape was.
I think Benedict.
I just like how he keeps-
Benedict Cumberpatch.
Cumberbatch, not Cumberpatch.
Yeah, it's Cumberpatch.
It's
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Batch.
It's Patch.
Batch.
It's
Cumberbatch.
BACH.
You sure about that?
Yes. I've seen it on a magazine.
Okay,
at
I
work.
think Benedict.
Okay, how about you look it up while we're talking?
Okay,
Anyway.
no, I was talking about my favorite character.
Okay, go.
Did a really good job. That's all I have to
Cumberbatch.
say. Thanks for
Alright, yeah, okay. Anyway, what were there any bad parts about the movie? Like, what was your worst part about the movie?
popcorn in my face.
I think one of the bad parts was that
I don't know.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange, was able to restore that page, but nobody ever thought to do it before.
No, it was because they didn't
No,
want
because
to.
they didn't want to. Remember, she stole that spell for the Dark World. That's how she got her powers.
She didn't steal it. The
She
dude
did.
stole it. The dude ripped
No,
that out of the book.
she just used it. No, they didn't want her. What Doctor Strange did was reversing the papers and making them come back. The thing, he was not supposed to do that. Everyone else can do that. He wasn't supposed to do it because it created a space-time inconsistency, which might contain a time loop, and he wasn't supposed to do that. That's why no one else did it. Thus, it wasn't a bad part.
Yeah, but like if it happened,
It was just
why
a
would
bad
they have
movie
restored
going.
it right after it happened, and then you wouldn't have had that time loop?
No,
No,
it
it's not
has a
how-
bunch of different properties, was it? 'Cause, like,
No,
I
it's
mean,
as time goes on, and then you try to alter. The farther back you go to try to alter something, that's when you'll have your bigger differences.
No, it's just random. That was just.
No, it's
it
not.
could be a short time loop.
Yeah, but I mean, you can. There's still that possibility, but there's less of a chance.
my worst
So
part.
think I go. I mean,
Just go.
that shot first heard round the world or whatever.
Yeah.
Say right after it happened, like the second after it was shot. Say they go back and change that, so the Revolutionary War never happened. Okay, just say in some way that it never ended up happening.
All right.
They would not have known the change that would make in the future. Now, if we would go back and change it,
No, because time.
say I go
No,
back
it takes
and change
time for time to settle in and stuff. Like
Yeah, well,
like,
so you said
to mold like concrete. You
Yeah.
know? It takes time.
yeah.
So it wouldn't happen right away. They'd know what has changed, but it would take some time for them to like have their memories changed and all that stuff. For
Wesley,
all
you
that.
said that. Get off your phone, dude. Turn it off. Turn the screen off.
All right, fine.
Here, I'll set it on the bed.
There, it's off.
I'm gonna set it on the bed.
We're not.
Please.
We're not.
The point of the loop is that you
Second
can get it
one.
stuck in a second loop, and so like as soon as you use the eye, you have a chance of
Yeah, but
getting
the
stuck
thing
in a
is,
loop.
you have less
second
of a
loop.
chance.
No.
I know what you're saying, Garrett, but I'm saying there's less of a
You
chance
don't
when
know
you
that.
do it.
How do you know that?
It just is. It just makes
No,
sense.
it doesn't. It
It
doesn't
really
make,
does.
it doesn't make
Makes
sense. You're
sense.
just saying stuff.
And they weren't just they weren't only concerned about it creating a loop. They were concerned about it changing future.
Yeah.
So like
No,
Trent
they weren't.
Trent might not exist if this happens. If we change this,
Racist.
he might not
That's
exist.
not why they were.
And you and me might not know
No,
each
he
other.
might not exist because he was the one altering time. So sometimes the you know, like it flows like a wave. Sometimes whenever the wave just tries getting back to its cracks and recedes,
What?
it sometimes destroys the source of the interruption, which is
That
Doctor
makes
Strange.
no sense.
It's called science.
Like if you understood that.
Science.
Okay, Trent, what was your least favorite?
My
part?
worst part was the transition from
Okay, my
Hugo
least favorite part.
Strange to Doctor Strange.
Hugo Strange.
Stevie.
Dang it! Sorry, I'm so used to saying Hugo Strange for some
Is he
reason.
from DC?
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, you said that at the beginning.
Batman.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm thinking
the reason why is I feel like it was too fast of like at that point the movie had been going a little bit slow for me, so I'm glad they did it. But it just seems like
Yeah, but he has a photographic memory.
Wesley, let me talk.
Sorry.
Look, I feel
Sorry.
like that
He has a
just
photographic
like
memory?
all of a sudden he's let back into like the
mirror dimension.
mirror dimension, and then boom, he's like able to like use all these powers and stuff and everything like that. And it seems like it was too fast from him changing from Strange to Doctor Strange.
I think it's because they had time limitation, but he had,
Yeah, I
he had
know,
months
but-
of training, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what
But
like
the other thing was he has that photographic memory, so he can learn faster than everybody else.
True.
And he
Everyone
had more
has a
ambition.
photographic memory.
He had more ambition because remember she was saying about it's not that he has a fear,
go to Everest.
or no, it's not that he wants to be successful. He has a fear of failing. So that's what drives him forward. That is what's making him more successful than everyone else.
No, I see what Trent said. That was like what I had a little problem with. Like, he just advanced faster than everyone else. Like,
Yeah.
he couldn't do something, and then as soon as he just gets the danger, he's just like,
That's because
Like all of a sudden he was
that's-
able
he was-
to learn how to do like the all like you know how he grabbed the books from Wong, like he was able to go.
Well, that's not that hard. That's their first lesson.
yeah, I know. Okay, that was fine, but it's whenever
That was their first
it's
lesson.
whenever he goes against a master. You know the master, the darkness henchman.
Zealots.
That's
yeah,
true.
and he defeats him easily, even though he's a rookie, complete rookie. There's 3 against 1, and he's a complete rookie against masters who've been training for years upon years,
Yeah,
and he just
That's true.
takes him out easily.
but yeah.
I mean,
Just,
It seems like he has better adaptation,
That's what you said.
so he can adapt to a situation better. Is what it seems. I mean, he'd never seen the you know how like they were like turning
Don't keep
so
on
that.
saying like in the Just think
I'm
about what
sorry.
you're saying.
I'm sorry. So you know,
so
when
you know,
they
like,
when they turn, so it's like you're going to
Why? You already told us to use
instead
the
of walking down the hall. Now it's like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I know what you mean.
He
Oh,
he's
that's
keen
why.
to understand that concept. He didn't know how to alter it, but he understood how it worked, and he knew how to adapt to that. So then he was, he's like, all right, so I just land on this person, kick them out the door, grab on the door ledge, pull myself back in, then turn the knob to go to the next, to lock them out into the desert.
Yeah.
I mean, and he seems to be able to process that faster and think it through. And I think that's because he has a much advanced mind compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
And that is why he was able to switch from, just the doctor to the superhero or whatever.
All right, moving on.
All right, theories. So, do you guys have any theories about the movie? Like,
Okay, so think of it. I got
okay,
one.
Wesley,
I got
you
one.
go.
I've been thinking about this.
All right.
All right, so there's so many universes.
Yeah.
Now this is where they can get the correlation in all the other Marvel universes. So he could hop in the X-Men universe. He could go to
The X-Men universe is in the same universe. he
No, it's
already-
not.
No,
No,
not-
it's
not-
in a different universe.
No, it's not.
No,
No,
yes, it is.
they have. It's
It
a
is.
multiverse.
It is
Okay.
multiverse.
No, it's
like
not.
X-Men and Fantastic Four and Deadpool.
No,
they're all
X-Men
one.
is no.
The X-Men never mentioned the
Time out.
Avengers. They
Time
never
out.
mentioned anything.
Avengers and X-Men have mentioned each other in the movies. They may have made.
Okay, so when
they have made-
Apocalypse came, how come the Avengers didn't do anything about it?
Busy.
Oh, yeah, it was what?
Busy.
What?
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, what if
You really see one
So
of them
in the
pop up.
next Avengers movie, or what is it, Thor?
The next.
Oh wait, Thor was in that. Yeah, that's right. He
Yeah,
was
that's
in the
Trent said
Avengers.
that.
But say he
Trent said
jumps in the next X-Men movie because he can hop from thing. So somehow
I need your help.
there's a bridge between their universes, and when he's traveling the universes, he gets stuck over there, or something happens, and he ends up helping them with their issue, and they help him get home, or one of them end up in his universe, but he needs help with his current issue, so he says, "Hey, you help me with this, I'll get you back home."
Well, there's one more. I think they said this is the last one, but there's one more or Wolverine movie coming out, and I think they said that's supposed to be the last. It's called Logan, and I think after that, then they're gonna restart probably. I think. Like they're gonna be like, okay, now the X-Men, they know about the like Avengers and stuff like that. Because like it doesn't make sense that like you have like this world threat and yet you don't see them like pop up.
Yeah, they don't have
Like-
mutants, they don't have X-Men, anything like that in the Avengers.
Mutants and like superheroes and all that crap is like the same thing.
But it's so much different because they're using
like,
different
think
terms.
about this, like you have like Agents of Shield and then you have the
That's
Marvel
in the same-
Netflix
that's-
shows
that's
which
in
are
the
all
Avengers
in the
universe.
same universe, which is so cool because it's like, I mean, this story knows about that story, and like,
Yeah.
like they don't say it by name in the Marvel Netflix shows, like the big green guy or the god or whatever. You know, it's
And
like,
don't make the super suit green or animated.
but yeah.
You have any theories, Trent?
Well, it's not really a theory, but it's sort of just like I think what's gonna happen is that Doctor Strange is gonna find out about Thanos,
Thanos.
and he's
What's
gonna be
that?
the one. He's the guy. He's the main bad guy. Like he's the reason why Ultron and Loki attacked the Earth.
Do you think Doctor Strange is? Oh, that's
He's
right.
gonna find because like he knows about like the universe.
Yeah, he can sense
because like
Right.
the Master Sorceress or whatever her name was. She was saying like you know nothing beyond like what's beyond our
You know
galaxy. or
nothing,
whatever.
Jon Snow.
Yeah,
I
you
was
know
just
nothing,
thinking that when he
Doctor
said that.
Strange. Anyway, I feel like he's gonna be the one that's gonna bring all the heroes together, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then
See, we need to have an Avengers, X-Men, pretty much all the Marvel superheroes movie. That would be really cool, but it would be really packed, but it would be
yeah,
cool.
I know. And then like you have the Marvel Netflix guys who are supposed to make an appearance in Infinity War 2, which is awesome. And you know, I think he's gonna be the one that's gonna bring them all together. But
Infinity Warfare?
Infinity War.
Okay, that's right.
But Garrett, do you have any theories?
I actually don't.
You don't? Oh. Alright, so do you think that this possibly could have like a second movie, like Doctor Strange 2, or is he not that big enough
It's
of a
definitely
character?
good. This movie.
Oh, it's gonna have a sequel.
This movie got such great reviews that it's gonna probably have a second
Yeah,
one.
it broke box offices.
Plus-
it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Plus, it's like all the other Marvel villains Marvel heroes are like more on the physical side, and he's more the magic side.
Mystical.
Yeah, which is DC Universe is usually more mystical stuff whenever they get into stuff.
Enchantress and stuff.
Yeah, Enchantress and like how more like unexplained powers. And Doctor Strange,
He's on his phone again. Get off!
and Doctor Strange is a little bit of that.
I don't see a sequel for this really. I can't really
I do.
see it having like I get it with like with the main Avengers like having like they're making a third Thor movie, like maybe make an Incredible Hulk movie, like that would make sense. But I don't see like Doctor Strange as. I mean, I would like to see a sequel. I would like to see a sequel. It's just like I mean I don't know if it's gonna be a big enough character, you know. But hey, I don't know.
All right, moving on.
You gonna talk?
No, he's fine. He's on his phone.
Oh, okay.
He already said.
Yeah,
Anyway, would you watch this movie again? I would.
I would.
Yeah.
Just visually, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, I guess we can get actually into the rating now already. Oh, well, let's go into final thoughts about the movie.
No, the final thought's coming after the ratings.
Okay, fine. Wesley, you can go first. Get off the phone.
I would almost.
I don't know. Final thoughts. I think.
Not final thoughts. Rating.
Oh, I'm rating. Okay.
You are so out of it. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be.
I'll
me
start.
now.
I'll start.
Fuck, dude.
I think I would give it 9.5 out of 10.
All right.
Dang.
Just
Why?
because it was so visually appealing. The only maybe 9.7 even. The only problem I had was that it was a little bit
So is
his
it
progression-
9.7 or 9.5?
9.7.
All right.
I think the progression was like a little bit fast. How it just became instantly good. I mean, I know it's a movie, you have to move things along, but it seemed a little bit like forced. But yeah, everything else was a really great movie.
I would give this a 9.1. It was really good. The only thing I have is, and it's the reason why it's 9.1, not like a 9.5 or anything like that, is because one, first off, the beginning up until I don't know which part, but like it was sort of slow and I was getting sleepy. And then the second part about Doctor Strange going from like Doctor Strange to like Sorcerer Doctor Strange, which I felt like was too fast. I mean, I think they should have showed a little bit more. And also, I think it was a little confusing at some times. Because, like, when they would say, like, I don't know, like, I think whenever they mentioned the Dark World, I was sort of confused. Because I thought, like, the guy that they were talking about that, like, was this Dark Force, I thought they were talking about Thanos at first. Because, like, the eyes were, like, purple and stuff. And I was, like, assuming, oh, wait, it's Thanos. It's like, no, it's not. It's somebody else completely. But I mean,
Who's that Pokemon? Thanos.
Rod.
It's Pikachu.
Anyway, but yeah, the reason why I give it 9, it was funny, it was entertaining, it got entertaining around like 3/4 in. Not 3/4, but like, you know, like the second quarter of the movie, it started getting good. And then, can you stop rocking?
It's a lovely sound message.
Yes.
I don't want to hear it.
And,
Fuck
you
you,
know,
Jack.
I thought Benedict Cumberbatch did an amazing job. I thought the love interest didn't really make much sense. It's like, it's
It
sort of
didn't
like
work
a,
out. Like,
yeah, it
usually
was sort of like a
superhero movies.
backstory for, like, it just sort of
Did
seemed
they
like,
even kiss in the movie?
yeah, they
Yeah,
did
they
at the
did.
end,
Toward
but
the
like,
end.
it just seemed like it was conjecture a little, well, not conjecture, but like filler a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
he has to have a love interest so he can be more humanized or whatever. I feel like that was like a little unnecessary, but yeah, he needed to have a doctor friend that would help him later in the movie, so that was convenient.
The thing is, like, they didn't end up together, and in most superhero movies, they're supposed to. You know?
it's my rating. But okay,
I'm
okay,
just
let me
adding to
finish.
Sure, it's like
let me finish.
9.1. Wesley's like,
Let me
no,
finish.
8.7.
Let me finish. Okay, Wesley, what's yours? No, but yeah, mine is a 9.1. So Wesley, what do you get it as?
Okay, final thoughts.
Really?
No.
Really?
I'm kidding,
Wesley,
I'm
what is
kidding, I'm joking, I'm sorry.
8.5, because, I mean, I like it.
Mm.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna say 9.5, because I really like it.
9.5.
It was a good movie, and I mean, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. There's only one movie I'll ever rate 10, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
We
You'll
already
see
know what it
You'll
is.
see in a shut up.
We
You'll
are-
see in another review what movie it is, but it's
That's
just one of those things I'll never shut up.
Yeah, we know.
It was still really good, and I liked it.
All right, final thoughts. Garrett, what do you think? Final thoughts on the movie.
It's
I
beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Beautiful. This would be beautiful.
Hey, chat, what are your final thoughts?
Okay, so
Look into the camera.
Sorry. So I think this was a really good movie. The acting was good. There were a few things I had a problem with, but you already know what they are, so I'm not going to mention them again. And overall, I'm glad that at the after credit scene that it's going to tie into Thor Ragnarok, which is really cool. So we're going to see Doctor Strange in Thor Ragnarok, which is really cool. I was so excited for that, and yeah, just freaking love it. Wesley, final thoughts.
All in all, it was just, I mean, it was an amazing movie. I liked it. It was really good. It had humor in it. It really encompassed pretty much all the criteria for an excellent movie. That's what I thought. Dude,
Anyway.
that's it.
AB picture.
Anyway. So yeah, final rating for Doctor Strange is going to be a 9.4. So, I think that's pretty good.
Gosh.
Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this, please put down in the comments what you thought about Doctor Strange. If you guys want to follow our Twitter and Twitch, go ahead if you want to. It doesn't really matter. You guys, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more reviews and reactions and all that
We're
kind
the
of stuff.
Screeniacs.
And we are the Screeniacs. My name is Trent
Garrett.
Wesley.
of the Screeniacs. Signing off. See ya.